Hello. I'm trying YouTube. Previously on HarleyHaloCosplay, I was on, what do you call it? I was on Twitch, and it was starting to become a very lonely place, so I switched from Twitch. But also Twitch is getting all like weird with its creators and stuff, and it's, you know, kind of not giving a shit anymore, isn't it? You know. So here I am. Had a bit of trouble with OBS disconnecting and reconnecting. I don't know 100% if you can hear me or see me properly. We'll find out when people start joining. Yeah, so what we're doing is biceps, as you can see in the bottom corner there, hopefully. I've got the 3D model there, and then all the actual templates are in there. I can switch to that for you so you can see what I'm doing. So far we've done all this, and I'm putting together this part here, which is really bloody complicated for no reason. There is a reason. It's complicated because it's, you know, a complicated part of the whole thing. Where the hell's the other one? Now there's a question, because I've been working on two of them, you see. So where the hell's the other one gone? As you can probably see behind me, I'm in an attic. The bats keep running away with my... Oh, right there in the background. So I've done that one, as you can see here. Put that cog together. It's not quite as neat as I would like it to be, but that is the aim for number 2 right here. So we're going to get that one together now and just see, you know, if we can. Yeah, it's... What have I glued and what haven't I? It's been a little while. What can I say? Right, so I need to get all around these little... We'll call them bat ears, because it is the season, isn't it? All around there, glued on the inside, so we can get them in there. And then we need to glue the little bits I call like the cogs in as well. And all under there. Get it all together. Leave a nice space there for that. So then this goes in here like so, and we'll put it all together. How is my glue gun? Ow, very hot. So therefore ready to use. Whoopsie daisy. Now I'm going to just glue in the inner sides and top of the, you know, ears, for lack of a better term, and just let that solidify for a little bit while we talk about the weather, because I'm British and that's what we do apparently. We talk about the weather. Lovely day today, Janice. Oh yes, Jean, it's lovely, isn't it? Oh yes. Do you have beans for breakfast? Yes, of course, every day. Etc. And, right, just got to get this to cool down now, and we'll have it nice and solid, hopefully exactly like that. So I'm not going to let go of it right now. Yeah, for you, those of you that might be new to this stream, for those that don't carry over from the Twitch, I've been doing this a little while now. Are you hearing that? What day is it? It's not bin day, that sounds like a bin truck. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing this quite a while now. And as far as actually making armour, I've been doing it about 5 or 6 years. And as far as actually streaming what I do, I've been doing it about 2 years. It was going really well for a while, and then I had to take a break. I ended up getting a job, and then I moved house. And when I came back, Twitch had stopped sending out notifications to people. So there was no one there. No one there to talk to when I do this, which is the only reason I did it. I don't know if I've got any like tags or anything going on here. I've literally only just figured out how to put the damn stream together. So I don't know if I've got like the correct tags and things on it, or you know, whatever. I'm not even sure if my resolution's any good, or you can even see what I'm doing. I'm looking at my live feed now, and it does look a bit fuzzy, but that could just be my monitor. Really hoping I've got sound and vision. Stream settings, yes, quite. Closed captions, no, we don't need closed captions. I'm sure it would completely do in my accent anyway, because not even my phone understands my accent, so there is no point in no point in doing that. Right, it says we have excellent connection, apparently. I might have to auto. It should be in full. You should be able to see me in full HD. I've got a strong enough connection for it, so yeah, I've swapped it to full HD on mine, and it's cleared the picture up a lot. So yeah, what have we got here? Oh, the thumbnail's still the same. I didn't want to. Tags, yeah. Yeah, there's tags I could put in. I'll do that next time and just make sure that, you know, y'all can managing moderators can support or blah blah blah. Excellent. Okay, that's nice. I'll have to do that myself for now. Right. Yes. Great. Stop taking me away. Any participants? No. That's fine. Right. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad that's sort of working. Why is that coming up? That should not be on there. Close it. Thank you. Yeah, so... Ooh. Right, that bit, that is nice and solid now. I ended up doing that side while I was talking to myself. So that, as you can see under there, is all nice and glued. Get it all shiny for you there. And then we need to do the other side. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, should have made a cup of tea. Right. Oopsie daisy. Now it's a little bit less what's the word? It's not quite as form fitting. This one's having to be pushed into place this side, which happens sometimes. All you have to be is like a millimeter out, which is, I don't know, 1/16 of an inch for those across the pond, something like that. And then the whole build can go off if that happens. So you've got to be really, really careful when transferring these patterns that you see here into form, because it's a paper modeling program is what I'm using, called Pepakura, and you don't have to buy it. You can use it completely for free. And the only downside is that if you moderate your pattern to fit foam, for example, it can't save it. And if you buy it, you can save it, as well as other things you can do. There's a whole bunch of other things you can do, like it helps you create paper models and things as well. But I digress. We are nearly cool enough on here to move on. But yeah, if you don't want to buy it, you can use it completely and modify everything and just print out your patterns onto regular paper. I use card because it's a little bit more durable when you're doing like really skinny templates like that need to be like wrapped around all this stuff. It's so much better to have card to be then drawing on the foam. It's not a terribly thick card either. It's like quite a thin card stock that I use, and as a result, I get good results. And then I use, like, what's the word for it? Like craft foam is what it's referred to as, and the nearest thing to it would be EVA foam. But that's not what I'm using. It's not EVA. It doesn't react in the same way to heat, for example, as EVA does. EVA seems to gloss over and separate. This glosses over, but it doesn't separate, so it kind of molds back together. So if you do things like you can score lines into things for details, and then if it doesn't like if it doesn't, and on EVA, when you heat that up with a heat gun, it separates and it makes a nice cool groove. On this stuff, it will glue back together again. That I found out the long way. Salut, Joe. I'm so sorry, mate. I only speak English, but welcome, Mexico. Are you saying you were on my Facebook and you've followed me here? That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, that's really cool. Thank you very much. Gracias. Muchas gracias. And that's all. That is the extent of my Spanish. I'm so sorry. But welcome. I hope you're able to understand my ramblings, because I'm not only building it in front of you, I'm trying to talk you through it as well. Right, I'm going to attempt to glue this part in now, and we just need to get a nice big thick glob of glue on the inside. Ooh. Line it up on the outside so you can see exactly how you want it to be, and then just make sure that everything's where it should be, and cool it down. I don't know if you can see that. Between my fingers there is where we've glued, from the outside there between my thumbs. It's really cold in here. There's no excuse for you not heating up as quick as I need you to. I'm just looking back at the other one to see if I'm maintaining the same sort of shape. I feel like this is flatter than that one. You know what I mean? Don't know. But yeah, that's the one I've done. We're doing number 2 because we're doing 2 biceps at once. I'm going to Google Translate what you've said, my Mexican friend. Because why not? There we are. Mr. Google Translate. Why is it saying I'm not signed in? Right, okay, never mind. Oh, okay. You saved me the trouble, thank you. Saw your post on Facebook and came to watch the broadcast. I understand English, but I don't know if I wrote that correctly. Yes, you did. Excellent. Excellent work, my multilingual friend. Well done. Because I, like most English speakers, I know nothing else. So thank you for accommodating me with your language, sir. It was very much appreciated. And welcome. You're very welcome. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing this fairly often, especially now I've moved it to YouTube. I feel like I've got more of a fire in me to, build an audience on this platform instead. Because Twitch, like I say, I was on Twitch for quite a while. I don't know what it is that I think maybe Facebook really doesn't like Twitch, and I would advertise that I was here. And so I'm laughing at your peace sign there. Yeah, and like just burnt my finger. Yeah, and after a while, like, I had to take a short break to move house and other things. I got a real job and had to dedicate all my time to that. And after that break, I came back and no one was getting notified I was on, like, live. And not only that, but like no one saw my Facebook posts either. Which is why on the one that you saw, Joe, I didn't put the link in. I just said search the same name as the page. Because I knew that excuse me, Facebook would automatically bury it if it had an external link on it, because Facebook doesn't like to play with other people. Instagram's the same, and that is why I don't really use my Instagram very often. There's less than 100 people on there, so I don't bother. Right, we're nearly there. Just gotta get this front bit done. Right, I'm gonna grab the other one because I want to make sure I'm getting the that's why. Okay, these are supposed to bend over a little bit, as you can see there, so that they go in and leave a gap at the top on the cog bits. And I have forgotten to cut out those little tiny channels on the on the backs there. So like this is gonna be shit. I don't mean it's gonna look bad. I mean it's gonna be hard to do. So yeah, I need to cut little tiny channels out so that when you push that down, it'll go in, and you're left with like a kind of a nice little bend in the thing. Yeah, I've royally fucked this up. So I'm just gonna have to wing it. This happens a lot, by the way, for those of you that have never watched it before. Right, let's see. This one should be a little bit easier to do because it's not quite as jammed in as the back two. But yeah, I hope you can sort of make out what I'm doing. Just simply, if you cut with your blade to an angle on the side there, and then you should be able to pull out like a nice sort of triangular piece. But it's a little bit left. There we go. And then you get that. You're able to do that, and then when we attach it and that bends under, you usually get a nice little sort of bend on there that looks machined. That isn't the case right now. Send me a link. Mr. Wizard, you lazy git. It's just... he's going to write me back. That's someone that I've messaged directly. On Twitch he's called Mr. Wizard, and on Facebook and Instagram he's Forge Works Creations. He's also like an amazing creator, Joe. If you want to follow him, he's really good. He mainly 3D prints, but he spends so much time sanding and painting these things that they look absolutely incredible. Like, really good work. So yeah, he may be joining us. I might not, because I haven't been able to send him a link. Who knows? We'll see. Speaking, he shall appear, possibly. Right, let's see. I think first things first, I'm going to get the actual top parts glued in along the edges there. Just a touch on each side should do, and then it'll be solid. Search the same name as this page, yeah. That's it. I had to message him direct and say, like, look, it's just HarleyHaloCosplay. Just stick it in there, you'll find it. He was like, okay. He doesn't want to do the work. He doesn't want to do the typing. Sup, Paul? Welcome. There he is, Mr. Wizard. Forgeworks Creations, ladies and gentlemen, has entered the group chat. Is it working? Can you see me all right, everyone? Because when I checked on the thing, he is here. When I checked on the thing, it had it set to 144p as standard, as auto, but then I clicked on it and it will display like 1080. So I don't know. As long as you can see me all right. I'm not used to this YouTube malarkey yet. But we'll get there, won't we? We'll get there. So this is, I think you missed a bit, Paul. I'm gonna have to refrain from calling you Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard, Mr. Forge, Paul Works Creations. Working fine. Excellent, thank you, mate. Why have I got my phone in my hand? I reached for this. I've done one. Paul, there you go, my friend. One's done. Well, I meant this bit, the weird cog thing that's, you know, the absolute nightmare and disaster of a thing I did last week. Right, I need to get just the ends of this bit glued in as well, and then that should hold the shape that we need. You saw look into the link. Looking sweet, thank you. There we go. Just gonna hold this in place for a bit, just to get these where my thumbs are solidified, and then I can move on and attach it to that. Well, thanks for joining me, Joe. I'm glad, because like I say, I was telling Paul before that I spent all last week streaming on Twitch to no one. Like, literally no one got a notification. Like, no one knew I was doing it. And I got really disheartened with it, so I took a couple of days off and stopped. And I thought, do you know what? If I'm going to do it again today, because, I mean, this needs doing. This is a commission that has been paid for. So I'm going to be doing it either way. And I thought, if I'm going to be streaming it, I might as well I'm going to switch platforms like I was planning to anyway. And we're just going to do it today. So here we are. Platform switched. And I'm just really glad that 2 people have turned up on the first day that I've done it on a new platform. So thank you, Paul. Thank you, Joe, for coming in and chatting to me while I do it. It genuinely actually means a lot to me, because like I say, I spent like 4 days just streaming to no one, listening to nothing, talking to myself. So yeah, this is nice.